I got these planed. These are the pieces for the drawers, and I got them planed by the guy who helped me do the shelves earlier this year, because they need to be 15 millimeters and these are 18 to start with, so we're planing them to 15. Now I'm just sanding off some rough spots from the planer. Next step is to make the box joints, and I have a slightly longer piece that I'll try to do first, because I can cut that off a few times to make sure I get it right and get the groove of how to do it. So we'll see how it works. Looking forward to trying it out. I mean, the test pieces went sort of alright, I think. What I learned is you need to go slow and don't rush anything. If you do that, you should be alright. Looks alright. There's still some things I need to work out, but yeah. First drawer is done, and it went alright. Some issues. It's not perfect. I think I can definitely make it work, and I can put this at the bottom, but yeah, it took some time to figure out how to do it and get the joints right. I made some errors, so I have 2 pieces here that I did the wrong way. So the biggest issue was that you take out the wrong one. So if I need to match this one, I need to take these ones out on the other one, and sometime like on the other one I managed to do the wrong one. So it's good I have spare. So this is one thickness, and then I have 2 drawers of this, so it's slightly smaller. They will look the same from the outside though, because the front will come to cover this. So this is just a interior drawer, or whatever you call it. So in total I have 4 drawers, which is the cabinet to the right of the sink. This is the one I'm starting with to figure everything out. 409, 430. first drawer is almost done. Well, there's still some things to do. I need to glue it together. It was quite tricky to get everything to fit together. There's definitely some room for improvement. And I think it's good enough to use maybe as a bottom drawer. There's like one of the corners is chipped there and other stuff, but I think if you put it at the bottom, it should be fine. But I'm gonna put the glue together now, and then so I've only done this, the rest are there in pieces, because I wanna do this one first, learn from it, and then even install it and then see what I can learn from that as well, because I have a specific drawer runner that I'm going to use, which will be in a future video. But I'm quite happy with it. I haven't checked. It's not 100%, but it's 99%. 99.9. But yeah, learned a lot from making this one. I'm just going to glue it together now, and then I'll move on from there. I realized I've made a mistake. So I cut all the sides are 4.2 centimeters too short, because the width of the drawer should be the width of the cabinet, the inside of the cabinet, minus 2.1 centimeters on either side, and I calculated it the wrong way. So I thought it was 4.2 centimeters on either side. So that means all my drawers are 4.2 centimeters too narrow. They look great. Like, this is the one I worked on. It's very sturdy and it looks alright. I mean, with alright, I say it looks pretty good. But it is too narrow. I'm missing 4.2 centimeters, so I can't use this one, and I need to remake all the fronts and the backs for those drawers. I need to remake those, make them slightly wider. What I should have done is make one drawer and see if it worked, rather than make all the pieces and then finding out like it doesn't work. But I mean, you learn as you go. But I'm glad I didn't cut all the bottoms from that piece. So it was a good thing I made this one, so I could realize that I made a mistake. So yeah, I have some timber there that I can use for this. So it's just cutting new sides, making the box joints, and planing them again. So it's a lot of work, but it's also a learning curve.
444.
Okay. These are also wrong. They're too short, not wide enough. My mistake this time was that I calculated the inside of the drawer. So I could make a box like this, because then this will add what's missing, but it doesn't look as nice as it does with box joints. So you need, what I forgot was to put another 1.5 centimeters on either end for the joint. So this is the correct width. And you'll see here that it's like just a tiny bit wider than that, and this is perfect. So I just need to make a few more of these, but I need to buy some more timber for that. What I'll do with these, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do some kind of box or something that I can use in here, or maybe I'll do something else with it, not sure, but yeah, it's annoying.